Oh, look at that, a red ruby.
Oh wow, that looks amazing. There were so many of them. Are you sure that they're all made of ruby? There does seem to be a large variety.
Well, look, Rob, look at the detail. Do you think plastic would be cut so finely?
Well, I guess, but it would be easier.
Well, there is the fact that on this planet, things such as diamonds, rubies, emeralds, all of the main materials that seem to be very valuable on Earth are worthless here.
Awesome. Could we get some?
Got no money.
Seriously, this is an opportunity we can't miss.
We do have a time machine, Rob. We can just come back.
Oh, Doctor, please. It'd be so cool to have that displayed on a shelf in the console room.
Indeed. Come along.
Oh, but Doctor.
Come along.
Every minute of every day, I stare into that black void. I stare long and hard at the travesty that I created, that I protected. And now, for these past 30,000 years, I protected it from him. However, I shall let him meddle no more. I will destroy the Doctor! The Doctor will fall!
Doctor, what's wrong with the doors? They look a bit grey.
Oh no, it can't be. We need to charge the TARDIS.
Why? What's happening?
As you know, the TARDIS is a living thing. It has the ability to think and feel. Now it's groaning, wheezing, calling out. It's being drained at insanely fast speed. Give me a mo. Let me just find the sonic. Ah, here we go. Maybe thousands of years old, but oh well.
But why is it like that?
Oh, it got lost in the time winds for several millennium.
Well, Doctor, what do we do?
Nothing.
What?
There's no power to take off. It's been drained.
But we're in a time machine.
With no power.
Well, didn't you pick anything up when you were fused with Omega?
Yeah, I somehow can see into the future, very slightly. And I had that in my 8th incarnation as well, actually. Yeah, it's very quaint. I don't have as strong powers as I did back then as well, so you know.
All that you've managed to guess since then must have come from somewhere. It must have.
Are you any good at setting alarm clocks?
What? No?
Grace!
Who?
Oh, sorry, memories of the past. You mentioned my 8th incarnation. Do you know how to use a sword?
No, I don't.
Oh, I can't think straight.
Right, Doctor, we need to go.
Why?
What can't you see?
See what?
That over there.
What are you seeing?
Something with large stone wings. It has hands over its face. It reminds me of what I saw on Gallifrey when time froze.
No. Whatever you're seeing, don't take your eyes off it. Don't blink. Don't even blink. Good luck.
Good luck.
I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
Doctor, how can you just leave me here? Okay. Oh God. Don't blink. God, oh God. Please, no. Not like this. I don't want to die like this. Oh God, where am I? What is this place?
Hello, my child. Very good of you to join me.
Who are you? Where are you? I can't see you.
I am of no importance. Where you are has the same answer, and your statement is very correct.
What are you?
I'm here to fix past mistakes.
What mistakes?
I wouldn't be around to hurt you much, but I can hurt you a lot each time I do see you.
Who?
Who am I? I'm surprised you've forgotten me. I'm surprised your memory isn't serving you well. You surely remember me from the alternate events. Come on, take an educated guess.
Wait, I've worked it out. I know who you are.
Oh, and who is that?
You're Omega.
Oh, am I now?
In a regenerated form, the voice may sound different, but the mannerisms are the same.
Well, if that is who you see me as, then by all means, call me Omega.
I certainly will be Omega. What have you been up to since then?
I found a TARDIS of my own, traveled through the universe, destroying Daleks and other things that might have tried to bring our reality down. I tried my hardest to be good, yet I couldn't. I couldn't stop the urge. No, the lust to kill. I wanted to tear people limb from limb. However, in order to do that, I needed a stronger body. So, I waited and waited for myself to die. But it never happened. I wouldn't die. But then, that form regenerated into this one. Yet, I appear to not be very different from what I was.
Omega, we will stop you.
We?
Yes, we.
How do you propose that? The Doctor is trapped there with that terrifying creature.
Oh God, I forgot. The Doctor is trapped there with that terrifying creature.
Yes, I do believe I should send you back there.
Then do it.
Oh, now. We must be patient. It takes time. We must wait for the energy transfer.
Energy transfer? That means he's using some high-tech teleport.
And whispers aren't allowed here. If you have something to say, then say it out loud, or I will terminate you.
I have nothing to say.
Now, every night you will give me updates on the Doctor's activities.
Why should I? You obviously have him under lock and key.
Silence! No questions are to be asked.
Oh, but you don't, do you? You just had that one-time stroke of luck, just like the Time Lords.
Silence! Or pain will be implemented.
Go ahead, do it. You can't actually hurt me. You're just trying to scare me.
Is that so?
Quite clearly.
Then you won't mind if I do this? Oh,
No, stop.
yes! That's what I thought. Now, what do you say?
I will follow all commands, Lord Omega.
Please, call me the Sacred Overlord. Goodbye, Robert. Test 1 complete. The human subject appears to show confidence. I will be changing that very soon.
Rob, are you okay? Wake up!
Oh God, what happened to me?
I don't know. You described a weeping angel to me and then blacked out. I went to get my smelling salts to stop you from the potential hallucination.
Potential?
Possibly, yes.
Doctor, I was put in the dark. I can't remember.
It could simply be the time sickness.
Oh, Doctor, nothing's made sense since the second dealing with Omega.
I believe I know what's happening.
Explain.
Well, reality has been converging into two separate timelines. It appears that I've been jumping between dimensions.
How's that happened?
Well, when we released Omega into this universe, we froze him at separate points in time with status cubes. So that means Omega exists throughout all of time and in several pocket universes.
But that can't happen. It would break the... Well, I suppose it would break the structure of the universe.
Indeed, Rob, and it certainly has. It's broken down time, almost like how your stomach breaks down food, and that is why those weeping angels were formed. Entropy took over them and became Omega's eyes and ears of the universe. Each and every weeping angel has a lust for time energy. It's how they keep alive. They may not know it, but the only reason they do it is because they are gathering energy for Omega. That makes the entropy in the first place.
So basically it's a cycle, a loop of time energy. Time energy being fed to Omega through barriers of the universe by the unknowing weeping angels. So the angels work for Omega and yet they don't know they do it?
So my theory suggests.
So what we did basically destroyed the barriers of our universe?
Yes, that is it. That's exactly it. However, the paradox that influences the Weeping Angel's creation also influences the matter of the universe being broken down. Yes, that is exactly why I suddenly was transported to an alternate universe. Time fractured. All of time and space and matter and reality itself. Nothing is properly set in stone anymore. That means this universe is on the brink of collapse. I don't know how we fix it, but that means every single moment in time is now and always will be in flux. How do you think I came back to life? I was overtaken by Omega. Nothing can come back from that. Nothing. It would go against the laws of time. But there are no longer any rules. The Time Lords don't properly exist anymore, since throughout all of time and space, they've been turned to weeping angels.
How do we know that someone won't just use that to their advantage?
We don't know, that's the thing. We simply don't. For all we know, the vision you experience could easily be someone just doing just that.
Well, if time no longer makes sense, how do we fix it?
Bargain.
Bargain?
Omega may be dead, but we can still repair time without him.
How?
With the help of the Almighty.
Who's that?
They are an organization that used to be part of the Shadow Proclamation before going into their own company.
Isn't that the Shadow Proclamation, where Ajax worked?
Yes it is.
Well, let's get into contact with them. We must do it for our duty to the universe, and most of all for Ajax.
I agree, Robert. Let's go. Also, one benefit that we have of this is that, well, the TARDIS just randomly started to work. Come along.
Doctor, are you sure that we're in the right place?
Very. This is their place of origin. A lot more abandoned than I remember.
What happened to this place?
It's been wrecked.
Well, if this is a kind of space station, then maybe it's been hit by asteroids, or maybe shot down?
If that were true, then we wouldn't be able to breathe. We would suffocate.
Oh, yeah.
Idiot.
I'm sorry, I'm not very well educated on... Oh, wait a minute, I am. Oops.
Whatever. Come along. This is very curious.
It's abandoned.
Not just abandoned. Look.
At what?
The floor, ceiling, walls, furniture. It all looks rather odd, doesn't it?
How? I don't get it.
Well, everything looks old. That is the trouble with entropy. It's very unpredictable.
Oh God, are you saying that this place has come under the effects of the time sickness as well?
Yes. It's very curious, don't you think?
Very curious. A fleet of life forms killed by us, and all you can say is very curious.
Yes, because all the places that could prevent the time sickness has come under its effects.
As if it were deliberate?
Yes, as if it were deliberate.
Well, I have an idea. Even if everyone else is assumed dead, the technology should still be here.
I like where you're going, Robert. Continue.
Well, if the technology is still here, then we can use it to repair the universe. As a sort of reboot.
Yes, but we will forget what happened with Omega.
That may be for the best.
But you must understand, we may be able to repair the universe, but not for long. What we did still happened, and that will still affect events to come, no matter what we do.
I know, Doctor, but we have to do it. We have a duty.
Yes, we do. I'm happy to do so, but we won't remember anything after this. I know where to go. Come with me.
This is Gallifreyan technology. How do they have this?
Me.
Pardon?
They have it because of me. I took the tech from Gallifrey and gave it to a select few. They formed the Almighty and quit the Shadow Proclamation.
Why?
They were a lot more trustworthy.
There's something that you aren't telling me.
Yes, there is something.
Then tell me. Doctor!
No!
Oh my god, what was that for?
I don't need to justify everything I do.
I am your friend. Friends tell each other things.
Yes, you're right. I'm still not saying anything.
Why?
Because I don't need to.
Alright then, don't. Do what needs doing.
Right. So basically, I've overloaded the space station with time energy. I pulled back the temporal circuit of the TARDIS before we left. That way the TARDIS could soak up the energy.
What can that help with?
We can recalibrate the ship to work like a TARDIS and use the tech from here to change time, without breaking it.
In other words, you've created a paradox machine.
Yes, I have.
Have? You mean already?
Yes, repairing time requires certain pieces of tech that is lethal to the TARDIS, which is why I had to slave this abandoned space station.
So you admit you lied?
Yes, I do.
And before you do this, tell me who you gave this tech to.
My previous companions, Graham Parker, Lucy Willis, and Georgie Miller.
You've talked of Graham before.
Yes, indeed I have.
What happened to the others?
They lived.
Well, where are they?
Here. They are the people who looked after this place.
What's happened to them?
Lucy and Georgie were killed by the Time Lords not too long after Graham died.
Why were they killed?
For harboring Time Lord technology. It's my fault they're dead.
No, it isn't. It's the Time Lords. They paid the price as well.
I never will have that mentality of revenge again. I had it long enough.
Oh?
I'm roughly 50 to 70 years into this incarnation. The first 6 were Graham and Lucy. They joined at the same time. Then Georgie was a latecomer. She was only around for 1 year. Graham died six months after she entered the TARDIS.
You mustn't blame yourself. I came here of my own accord, and anything that happens is of my own doing, alright? I may forget this, but you are and always will be my friend. The Almighty did the same as I.
Funny thing is, we made that name up in a game of Uno. Graham won. Thus, the Almighty was born. The group was going to do it as Lucy had thoughts of leaving for a while. So I gave her what she needed for her own travels. Georgie wanted to help her, so they floated that idea for a while. Then Graham died. This is when they knew it had to happen. It didn't really happen until 6 months had passed since then, though. They didn't know how to tell me.
Well, as a friend, I know their legacy will live on.
I hope so. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Starting countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Doctor, what are you doing? It's late.
Just sorting through stuff, trying to find a copy of Storm Warning in Noughts and Crosses.
Storm warning?
Yeah, a book written by Alan Barnes. I recommend you give it a read.
Well, I will when it's found.
Of course. Anyway, off to bed.
Alrighty. Good night.
Night. It's probably best he doesn't remember. I'm surprised I did, especially with what happened with decay. Now the universe is repaired. Gallifrey can now pick up the pieces of their fallen planet. If there's anything left, that is.